Welcome to Module 8. The topic, checking identifications. Information to be covered in this module. Number 1, importance of not serving minors. Number 2, what are acceptable forms of identification? Number 3, what is not acceptable for identification? Number 4, the most common form of fake identification. Number 5, passports. Number 6, the military ID. Number 7, the 10-point checking system. Number 8, things to look for on a suspect ID. Number 9, denying service to a minor. Alcohol use by young people is the most serious drug problem facing our nation and our state. Alcohol kills more young people than all illicit drugs combined. It is a factor in the 3 leading causes of death among 15 to 24-year-olds and is a gateway drug to other drugs. Also, you, as a seller, server of alcohol, can be held liable in a civil case if you sold or served alcohol to a minor and they caused damages. The ATC is committed to preventing underage access to alcohol and tobacco products. The ATC enforces the laws against selling alcohol to minors by frequently conducting what are called compliance checks. A compliance check is an unannounced inspection by ATC agents to determine if an establishment, employees, and customers are complying with alcohol and tobacco laws. There are many mechanisms by which an establishment can be selected for a compliance check. The most common method is being selected in a random sample of all permit holders. Another way establishments are selected is in response to complaints received by the ATC concerning alleged illegal activity. Here's the way a compliance check works. The ATC will have underage operatives attempt to purchase either alcohol or tobacco products. The age of the operatives is this: tobacco checks, age 15 to 16, alcohol checks, age 17 to 19. The underage individual would generally not have any ID on them, and they cannot lie about their age to the business employees. They also have to look their age, and no facial hair is allowed. An agent generally follows the operative into the store or observes the operatives from a window on rare occasions. If necessary, agents can place a hidden camera on the operative to record the transaction. If a business or its employee fails a compliance check, the business or employee will be issued a citation by an agent. The citation indicates the date and time of the offense, who committed the violation, and the date on which a hearing will be set. At least 10 days prior to the hearing, you will receive a notice of fine or summons. The notice will direct you to either pay a fine prior to the hearing or appear and contest the fine. When you contest the fine, it means you disagree with the issuance of the citation and want to challenge the penalty. When you pay the fine prior to the hearing, you are admitting guilt and agreeing to the penalty. It is not a defense to a citation that a vendor was absent from the licensed premises at the time that a violation occurred, if the violation was flagrant, persistent, repeated, or recurring.
One of the most important duties you will have in serving alcohol is not allowing minors to purchase, possess, or consume an alcoholic beverage. In order to possess, consume, or purchase, you must be 21 years of age or older. You, as a server, the only way that you can ensure that your guest is 21 years of age or older is by checking their identification. Because the visual look, sometimes it's obvious they're not 21 years of age or older. Other times, not so obvious. Characteristics of minors. If a person has the physical characteristics of a minor, they likely are a minor. However, the opposite is not true. People mature at different rates. Many minors may have physical characteristics of an adult. Don't be fooled. Physical characteristics of minors. Minors generally have common physical characteristics. The following is a list of some characteristics: immature physical appearance, little or no facial hair in boys, undeveloped appearance of girls. The skin complexion, smooth, unlined faces. Be aware that not all minors have these physical characteristics, and do not rely on them solely to identify a minor. Some minor males may have beards and mustaches. Some minor males are big, which may make them appear older. And some minor females may wear makeup or clothing that makes them appear older. Fads and fashions of minors. Minors tend to dress in the latest fads and fashion trends. These will change frequently. Some other things to look for are school uniforms, class rings, too much makeup, trendy hairstyles, behaviors and reactions of minors. Certain behavior patterns may also be characteristic of minors or people that may purchase alcohol for minors. They may appear nervous. They might not make eye contact with you. They're self-conscious about their appearance. Some minors act very confident and sure of themselves while attempting to purchase alcohol. Young people gathering in groups and sending one to make a purchase. Young people approaching adults that are on their way to make a purchase. A minor might also display one or more of these characteristic reactions: being nervous or insecure, being overly friendly or acting cool, not making eye contact or trying to hide their face, checking the area or glancing around, showing an ID but trying to put it away quickly. When to ask for an ID. You should ask for an ID before you begin to serve or begin to ring up an alcohol sale. For off-premise sales, you can place your hands on the alcohol packaging and then ask for an ID in case you need to remove the alcohol from reach. For on-premise sales, ask for an ID before pouring or serving the alcoholic beverage.